Yo, what up, Robert? Good morning. I'm walking here. Exactly. It's so nice out today. It's not too hot yet. Got a nice cool breeze going. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I got some bison burgers to cook on the charcoal grill. Used a charcoal grill for the first time yesterday. Grilled some chicken. Had some sweet potatoes and onions with the grilled chicken. It was so good. So today I decided I would grill some bison burgers. Heck yeah. I almost walked 10 miles yesterday. My personal record was the 9 miles last weekend. That's a frog. Poor frog. I walked 9.9 miles yesterday, almost broke 10. So hopefully we can break 10 today. It'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for them. I think we've been eating them the past couple of weekends. We had one each last weekend and one each the weekend before, but they were done in a pan in oil, which is good. But man, this charcoal is just gonna make them. It's gonna make them pop, man. Yeah. So in order to do the 10 miles, basically, have to do 2 walking streams, or at least walk for at least an hour, both streams. Maybe a little more. I'm gonna try to stay out of the dead zone today. It's early enough, people aren't too crazy on the paths. Got a full battery, I think. These shoes like retrained my feet to walk right. It's pretty cool. There's like no arch. And I've noticed that I walk weird with my right foot, like it's stuck. Ever since last weekend when I got these shoes, kind of fixed my foot. Oh, it's a beautiful Sunday. The wind is blowing. Sun's out, wind is blowing. Not too hot. Not yet, at least. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was on a trampoline and I had my friends bounce me up really high, and they bounced me up so high it came down and landed on my ankle, my left ankle though. My left ankle is the one that's messed up. But then, my right ankle's the one that's been acting funny. It might be from soccer, to be honest, like kicking the balls and being right-footed, driving with that foot, because my right foot is slightly larger than my left foot. Yeah, if I were to sit down and like extend my legs and rotate my ankles, one of them doesn't rotate right. Like it can't make a full circle. It has to kind of cheat. We could walk in circles today. I don't know what that was. Looked like fish. Shrimp. Someone had a party and didn't like their shrimp and tossed it. Bird could have dropped a fish from the water too. Getting old sucks. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that, man. I'll be 36 this year. I've never felt it more in my life. It's kind of like what encouraged me to quit smoking and be more active is because I'm starting to feel like I'm getting old and I don't want to waste away smoking cigarettes, you know? So here we are. I was noticing today when I'm doing my push-ups that my left wrist is kind of like crackling. All right. The special circle. Time to do laps. What do you say? You got Robert doing laps with me. Let's go! Been documenting my journey, taking pictures every morning. In the morning, you're like super lean, especially if you don't eat before you go to bed. You wake up and you're super lean. So I've been taking pictures in the morning and in the evening and keeping kind of a journal of what my body looks like. And we'll see what I look like a year from now. Of these habits I'm developing and working on. So we're gonna cheat and we're gonna walk these circle laps. I don't know how many we'll walk. Maybe we'll walk 5. 5 laps for now. We got 2 likes in here. That's cool. I dig that. We got 2 people in here. Mr. Kober and Mr. Lurker. Or Mrs. Whichever you prefer. People are gonna catch on. Like, what's this crazy long-haired doing with his phone? Why is he filming himself walking? What a weirdo. This crazy long hair. Lap 1 complete. 4 to go. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Mega Santana dies to Spirit Sword. I love Mega Santana Sundays, man. This like throughout the week, it's like when we get a mom fight, it's like, oh man, a quick one? I don't want to play a quick one. Sometimes it's relieving, like if it syncs up with my busy schedule and I gotta go do something. It's nice to end at mom so I can get going with my day, but Sundays are great. I love that it's a long run to the end. I just wish that we could fight Beast and Mother. I mean, we were able to fight Delirium for so long, and then they took that away from us, and we can't even fight Beast and Mother. Yeah, but normally, like, if you're just listening to music, wouldn't you have your phone in your pocket or strapped to your arm or whatever, you know? Hello, fellow American. What's up, Jaden? Yeah, that'd be cool for the daily. It would definitely, like, separate the men from the boys, you know? Because aside from lately in my my bad playing lately, you know that, you know, getting the mother, having to get the key pieces. They probably wouldn't force you to have to get the knife pieces though. They'd probably just give it to you, but you'd still have to do alt path even though you wouldn't have to. Lap 2 finished, 3 to go. Well, Edmund's explanation was spoilers. He didn't want spoilers for the game. He didn't want people to be able to play the daily and then play as those characters or see those bosses. Which doesn't make sense because you have every item. Like playing the daily is like on a Dead God file. Every item can appear except for R key and maybe a couple others I can't think off the top of my head. What up, Rick Bottom? Well, I heard that they updated the physical version. Finally, the physical version of Repentance has been updated to match the digital version. Hope you're having a good morning, Rick Bottom. Hope you're having a good morning, bro. Oh, it is beautiful. It's not too hot yet. The sun's out, the wind's blowing. I'm starting to feel a little sweat coming on, but I'm all right. I want to break 10 miles today. I got 9.9 yesterday with 2 walking streams. One was a little shorter than the other. The second one ended because the phone died, and then it kept going. I struggled just to end the stream after I got home. I tried starting another mobile stream. I tried resuming that stream. YouTube fixed it though on the back end. They automatically edited out all the blackness and stuff, so it was cool. It was a lot of fun. We were talking in the Discord and talking in the live chat about how I couldn't end the stream and how butterflies will eat tears off from turtles and stuff like that. Yeah, it rained a little bit yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm gonna grill now. Chicken have been soaking in the brine for a few hours. Time to grill, and then once I get going, first time ever grilling, it starts raining. Lap 3 finished, 2 to go. Do an I Rule live stream. Think about it. I need to play more games. I forgot that Eliminator wanted me to log on Steam. Eliminator wanted me to log on Steam before I quit. I'll have to log on Steam when I get back. He's gonna be so mad. Yeah, I've been following I Rule. I haven't played it yet, but this seems cool. This seems really cool. To the hush. One run, let's get it. Dude, that's amazing. That's incredible. GG, Rick Bottom. Yeah, it rained for 5 minutes, exactly. It was like really heavy rain and then it was gone. Luckily for me, I was able to hide under the gutters and it was going diagonal, so me and the cat just chilled while I finished grilling the chicken. It turned out really good. First time ever grilling in my life. Lap 4 complete. 1 to go. Then we'll move the hooves in a way that makes sense. It's on the Google Play Store. Okay. I don't have the Google Play Store. I have the App Store. Got an iPhone here. Maybe on the device I get to help with the streaming, I'll get a Google device. And I'll really throw YouTube for a loop. Like it'll be using Android and iPhone at the same time. They go one step further and root the phone. And then we could put like iOS on it or Linux or something, and then Tech Caves will really launch. Start streaming it from Tech Caves. How does he do it? He streams from Linux from his iPhone and Android. Rawr, the crowd goes wow. I haven't played Pizza Tower. I heard it's really good. So I don't know what laps mean, but I'm doing laps around this concrete circle. There's a fountain in the middle. I would show you guys the fountain, but I don't want to show any landmarks. I just wiped a bug off my arm. It was biting me. I'm glad this lap's almost over. Turn left. Turn left. Turn left. We're turning left. The white flag is the checkered flag. They just switched from it's a checkered flag. He wins a race. Frak Caves. The crowd goes wild. All right, let's walk up this incline. Yeah, insects are like parasites, bro. They need your blood, so they bite. I felt like an itch on my arm, and like wiped my arm off, and there was a lump there of something, and it wiped away. Got scared yesterday, thought I had a tick in my hair. Get some good old Lyme disease going, you know. Hey, Frank wants to get healthy, and let's give him some Lyme disease. Let's give him some Lyme disease. You know what I mean? Good morning. Dude, the crowd is wild, you know? Even if they don't go wild, the crowd is wild. I hope it didn't bury itself in my head. It could have been a seed or something, hopefully. Because when I got it, I felt it, but when I felt it, I didn't even know. And I just kind of like brushed it out of my hair. I don't think it buried its head. I'll have to have Oracle look or somebody look at my head to make sure there isn't a tick in there feasting away. You know, they like the blood, the parasite. And like walking close to the water, they've got this sidewalk next to the lake, and on both sides of the sidewalk is grass. And at nighttime, all these bugs fly from the grass to the other grass. So if you use the sidewalk, you're getting like a face full of bugs. They're like going up my nose. Thankfully, I've got this beard that's blocking a lot of the bugs from going in my nose and in my mouth. Yo, what up, Jonah Darby? The ticks. Yeah. They're good for boss fights because I think they drop more red hearts from the boss. And I think the tick gives you a damage up during boss fights, and I think it drops extra hearts from the boss. So the tick is kind of underrated. People think, oh, I can't remove it unless I get the matchstick. Dude, the tick is awesome, bro. The tick is awesome, especially if you can gulp it. You're set for life. Or if you get polydactyl. Who is this long hair walking around with his phone? Who does he think he is walking around with his phone face up? He's either filming his feet or filming the sky. What for? I don't get it. What's he doing? Well, imagine. There's your answer. Yeah, that's what they do here, Robert. That's why I was concerned, because I walked through the woods yesterday. They drop from the trees. They see a host and they're like, that's mine. I'm gonna get it. There you go, Rick Bottom. There you go, Rick Bottom. Damn long hairs and 5-finger shoes, filming their shoes. What do they think they're on Instagram? What are they on Facebook Live? I'm a boomer. Yeah. We're walking somewhere different today, man. We just did laps. We got our warm up. We're leaving the town. We're leaving the town. Sayonara, suckers! No, we're leaving the town. Still fasted. All I've had was coffee today. I made sure to drink an extra cup that was watered down. Get my hydration level up. Go home, probably drink a Prime energy drink. We got some blueberries and red raspberries to juice. So I was gonna juice those. I was gonna juice some celery sticks. Add some distilled water. Have some goodness, man. No sense in drinking just juice out of a can or out of a jar, because you gotta have the plant fiber that comes with the juice, or it defeats the whole purpose. People think they can drink juice and be healthy when juice has as much sugar or more than soda. So in order to get the full nutrition from juice, you gotta freshly juice it and you gotta eat the pulp. That's that plant fiber that helps break down the sugars and help them get into your body differently to where it's healthier. But if you don't have that pulp, then you're kind of... Yeah, we buy distilled water from the store. We buy distilled water from the store. Like 3 jugs at a time, brother. It's good stuff. You know, they say we need minerals. You can get minerals. You know, you can get minerals in other ways. Got the police truck. Thank you, sir, for not hitting me. We got 6 likes up in here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's busy now. It's getting busy. Getting busy with it. Not getting busy with it. That's not what he says, Frank. You say it. I like the spicy V8, not the Tabasco sauce kind, but I like to make my V8 spicy. Moving the wheels, more like moving the hooves. Moving the hooves. All these people around me are moving their wheels though. Man, I didn't bring my wallet. I could walk to get donuts for the family. That's a massive L, Frank. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. Skins and all. You know, some people are picky eaters, man. They don't like the skins and all that stuff in their juice. Well, you can freeze it and add it to your oatmeal later, and that works too. You can like freeze all of your, you know, solids that you get from juicing, and then throw that in your warm oatmeal like it's an ice cube, and it'll like cool your oatmeal off. Plus you have your oatmeal, and then all that fiber, plant fiber. It's really good for you. Better stop and get your wallet, boy. I don't know if you know where I'm at, Oracle, but I'm already halfway there to the donuts. I'd have to turn around and come all the way back. I'm not opposed to that. If that's what you request, you know that I will honor your request. So all you have to do is say, come back and get your wallet and get the family some donuts. And you know I'll do it. What up, Sveek? Trotting the hooves. Trot, 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 trot. Oh no, the wallet walk back. No, I won't complain. I ain't complaining. That increases the walking distance. There ain't no complaints from me. As you know, trying to break 10 miles today. We did 9.9 miles yesterday. I was a little sad when I fell asleep. I could have went for a walk around 10:30 last night, but man, after taking all that heavy stuff to the basement, doing 2 walks, running around the grocery store, man, I didn't need to lift weights yesterday because I did it old school strongman style. Carried groceries. Oracle has that golden. I need to get her a gold knife, man. She would love that. Oh, my dad got this machete and he restored it just for her. And it's like her go-to weapon at the house. Like if someone were to break in, like for a home invasion, it's this machete that he restored. Now I've got an idea. Like I'll get her like a gold-plated knife, and I'll get her machete gold-plated. Oh man, she would be in business. Yeah, the grocery lifts, man. Because, you know, I got laundry detergent, I got 3 gallons of distilled water, I got milk, all the bags. You know how it is. Carry all of that at once. That's how men do it. All at once. 3 gallons of distilled water, 1 gallon of milk. You know, a big jug of laundry soap, 5 or 6 bags full of groceries, all in one trip. Even though that's not what I did, I left some in the car because I had leftover crack playing and I wanted to hear the whole song, so I kind of broke it up as I brought it into the house because I wanted to hear the whole song instead of like taking it all in at once and then missing out on the rest of the song. So I kind of like used the song as motivation to, it's like going in and out of the house, like head banging. It's the leftover crack. Such a good band. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to them, but you should. Choking Victim and Leftover Crack. They're kind of like built from the same members a little bit. They're really good. If you like punk rock / hardcore / ska. They've even got some ska stuff in there, and there's not really horns, but it's kind of like the guitar melodies and rhythms. Like the kind of up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down on the clean channel, you know? Just a pretty sounding like ska without the horns. Yeah, you got a machete hanging on your back door, bro. You know, bro. I can't believe she didn't tell you that already. That's cool, man. They banned plastic bags. You know, that's cool. I dig that. But at the same time, we use plastic bags to throw our trash away when like we don't have trash bags, or if we're cleaning up like a small area, we don't want to waste a whole big bag and just have it sit open and then, you know, it spills everywhere and it's just in the way. So I like the plastic bags. Whenever they ask me if I want a sack at the gas station, I've got like 5 drinks and 10 candy bars. I'm like, no, I'm good. Because, you know, if you have a hoodie or something on, you can just shove everything in your hoodie. You don't need no plastic bags. So I try to like sacrifice in those moments. It's like, you know what, I don't need a bag. But at the grocery store, I think they tried doing something like that here. I've got a canvas bag, a Sticks canvas bag. My buddy went and saw Sticks. I've seen them live like 4 or 5 times, but my buddy went and saw them. And he got like a VIP package with stickers and posters, and he got a canvas bag, and he gave me the canvas bag. And it's so nasty now, but I would use it to take my lunch to work. And like I still use it to this day. The thing that sucks about plastic bags is even, you know, just a few trips to the grocery store and you've got too many. You know how you have a bag and you just shove all your plastic bags inside of it and then it's like this big giant ball of plastic? Like, dude, everything gets buried in a landfill. Everything gets buried in a landfill. People throw away batteries. You shouldn't throw away batteries, but people do it, you know? It's like all these like vape pens and stuff. They have on the box like, you know, don't throw in the trash. But then they don't give anyone like a place to recycle them, you know? Like, oh, bring your vapes here to recycle them. Bring them back to the vape shop. The vape shop will send them out and recycle them, you know? Like, why isn't anyone doing that? If they really cared. Oh, let's put this on the box and people will have to listen because it'll be on the box. Yeah, because you have to pay for your bags at Aldi's. That's smart, Jonah. But yeah, they make containers like canvas and recycled plastic, like boxes that you can put your groceries in, which is cool, but they don't enforce it. So then you have like the minority of people, you got 5% of shoppers using that stuff. And I think where you're at, Genesis, it makes a lot of sense because a lot of that plastic probably ends up in the water. You know what I mean? That's not good. That's like the worst. I remember being a kid and learning about, you know, like those 6-pack plastic rings. Ever since I was a kid, I learned that those could like go around turtles' necks and seagulls' necks and stuff. And it's like, whoa, that sucks, man. Like, just because I want a soda, a turtle has to choke to death. And they taught us to cut all those rings open as a kid. I've done it ever since. First of all, I try not to buy anything with those rings, but if I ever see those rings, even if they're not mine, I cut them up. Cut them up so they're open. I love corn! You love to cut it with your gold knife. Idiocracy. That movie's a classic, bro. Go away, Baton. Go away, Baton. Every morsel of corn. Yum. I got in trouble with the law and had to do community service. And I did it at the food bank. It was like, you know what? After my hours are done, I'd really like to do something like this just for fun. Because like the food bank was cool, man. Like these people come in there and like you're their guide. And you have a list of like how big their family is and how much they can get. And they've got some quality food in there, man. And some of these people that, you know, they're struggling to stay alive and keep up with life. They get some of the best food for free. I mean, even if you're single, you can get some food. And like, since I was one of the people helping the people, it's like this room and everything's in its own section and you can get 3 of these. Or you can get 3 items from any of these shelves. And then you go to the next one, you can get 5 items from any of these shelves. Okay, you can get 2 items. There's some geese for you. Yeah, but really, like, dude, Mother Nature's so cool because she can fix herself. Us humans take her for granted and she's like, screw y'all, I'll fix it. I just wish more people were like conscious about it, you know? You have like, and they never will be, because you have these entitled people like in yesterday's walk where I was pushing a stroller and this guy on a bike just thought that he could pull on my side of the path and then like slowly go in front of me and then nearly stop because he's watching some chick on a bike like behind me. So like he's not even paying attention to me and my stroller. He's like checking out some female that will never give him the time of day. If he wouldn't have moved, I would have ran the stroller right into him like I would have. Ragnar would have been fine. Ragnar would have been fine. The kid on the bike wearing a helmet, he might not have been. He might have fell over, got his leg twisted up in his crank shaft. And he might have, you know, got his leg cut up. Oh, you're wearing a helmet, but you got your leg cut up, bro. Thanks for walking in front of a stroller. Like, I wish I could tell your parents how rude you are. Nah, she wasn't paying attention to him. He was like rubbernecking. He was like looking at her and she was like doing her thing. Didn't care about him. It was like, imagine being so needy that you walk in front of a father and his son with a stroller on a bicycle. Like I said yesterday, it gives gingers a bad name. He's a ginger. Oh, we're getting busy. We're getting busy downtown. Jaywalking. You know it. Gotta love the jaywalk. Dude, Ragnar's such a sweet boy. I took him to the park after we ended that first stream. And he found this older woman who was there with her granddaughters. And he just wanted to sit on the picnic table across from her and tell her about him. And he's like, I'm 5. I'm 5. And she's like trying to read or talk to her granddaughters. He's like, I'm 5. I used to be 4. I can walk. I used to be 4. I'm 5 now. So cute. And then before we left, I walked him over there and I was like, say thank you for talking to you today. And he said, thanks for talking to me today. Oh man, it was so cute. He's so adorable. Yeah, and then Ragnar yesterday, because when hello there got in the chat, I said hello there. And then Ragnar said, hell no. I was like, what? People need to learn how to drive, man. Go slow. There's like tons of cops everywhere. They're having some sort of like art festival this weekend. All these local shops have tents out in front, people selling their art. And you got these idiots driving through here. It's 25 miles per hour and they're going like 30, 35. Like, bruh. Where are the cops at when you need them? All right, we're almost home. Oracle, I don't know if you're listening, but I don't really want to come inside while the stream's going. So if you could bring me out a blue Prime and my wallet from the studio, I would appreciate it so much. I don't deserve that. You already do enough for me. But I would appreciate it so much if you brought me my wallet and a blue Prime. Prime hydration. It's only like 20 calories per bottle. It's like 5 grams of added sugar. That's cheap. That's cheap. It's coconut water too, I think, which is cool, I guess. But I like to get the real coconut water, the Simple Truth. Or there's this other brand that's like $4.50 for like a 18-ounce bottle. And that was on sale. I got that yesterday. It had the pulp in it. So good. So good. Yeah, dude. Like, people are in such a hurry. Like, I get it, but I drive like a grandpa. I'll drive fast if I need to. Like, if some crazy lunatic is chasing me on their motorcycle, I'll run red lights. Been there, done that. You ain't catching me, bro. Lost him too. Went into this housing addition. He went right on by. Loser. Imagine. I had a 2006 Nissan Sentra, 1.8 liter, and he had a Harley, and I evaded him. Like, imagine, bro. Ran a red light, he ran the red light too. Oh, it was crazy. He was really coming for me. I wasn't having none of it. Instinct kicked in. I knew where I was at. And I just went for it. Went into the housing addition. Lost him. Big dummy. Road rage issues. I do too. I will admit that I do lose control sometimes. I'll have loud music playing and then I'll yell. But I won't stick my hand out the window and flip someone off because that's illegal. Once your hand exits the vehicle, that's illegal. And you can't do that. But I will look at people with crazy eyes and the beard. You know, you kind of got to be patient with old people or Lakers, you know, seasonal people that don't really come around often, out of staters, Lakers, whatever. But then there's some people that drive like they own the road. And they're like, oh, I'm going to go and I don't care if I get hit. Well, you're going in front of the wrong guy because my car is a piece of junk and you'll be at fault and you're going to lose your car and your insurance is going to go up and I'll barely be affected because I'll get stuff paid for and I'll get another beater and you'll be stuck with a rent-a-car. Thank you so much, Oracle. Thank you. Hey, as long as your hand stays in the vehicle, you're okay. As long as your hand stays in the vehicle, you're okay. As long as your hand stays in the vehicle, you're okay. 6 grams total carbohydrates, 10 milligrams sodium. Total sugar is 2 grams. 2 grams. Yeah, here in Indiana. I don't know how it is. You know, like driving laws are different in some places. Yeah, once your hand exits the vehicle for a flip off or like an up yours or anything like that, you can get a ticket. They taught us all that in driver's ed. So if you don't take driver's ed, you don't know. You know, and that's not on the test when you get your license. But it is in the book, in the manual. So unless you read the whole manual, which nobody does, you know, they just read what they have to study for and then that's it. All right, we made it back. Now we're going to get donuts. Going to get donuts. Thanks for the 8 likes. Yeah, laws are different. And like you drive from one state to another, and if you violate a law, like here in Indiana, you can't do U-turns like in where I'm in my town, but there's no sign saying that. But then you go to a bigger city and they have anti-U-turn signs. So that means that you can do U-turns anywhere except for where there's a sign. But here in this town, you just can't do U-turns at all. So if you're from that bigger city and you come to this smaller city and you pull a U-turn, you could get a ticket. It's bogus, man. Like all the ways that they have figured out to like make money and revenue is like, you have to know the law so that you don't break it. And a lot of people won't look that stuff up. You know, it's not important. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like in the bigger city, you can U-turn unless there's a sign. But if I did a U-turn here in the same state, I could get a ticket. And I learned that in driver's ed too. About the U-turns, because I brought it up to my instructor, like, how is that fair that we can get a ticket for doing a U-turn just because, you know, and I explained the situation, they're like, that's just how it is. That's just how the laws are written. I knew from a young age that, like, law is whack. Like, we need law. I'm not saying, like, anarchy! Yeah! Anarchy, bro! Anarchist cookbook, let's go! I mean, that A is really cool, the A with the circle around it. That's a cool symbol, but like, in some ways it makes sense, but it wouldn't fully work. Yeah, they hate it. They hate it because they think they know the law, and then you tell them what the law is, and then they get all butthurt. Some of them are cool. Some of them know the system, and they're like, that's how they earn revenue for their state. That's how they look good to their superiors and their peers, you know, is by doing that kind of stuff. That's how they move up. So you can't really blame them. They're just trying to do their job, advance their life, get a better wage, you know, get a promotion, and like, good on them. It's the mature ones that, like, when you call them out on stuff that they try to get you on, and they're like, all right, sir, you have a good day, you know. You just gotta be polite. Kindness goes a long way. I've been pulled over, I don't know, maybe a handful of times. And every time I've known, do not smack talk this guy. He's got a gun. And he might be going through a divorce with his wife. Do not smack talk this guy. You know what I mean? And just be polite. Even if they get snotty with you, don't get snotty back. If you have to, take the ticket to court. But don't get snotty with the police officer, you know? It's kind of the same thing with wait staff. This mofo is bringing you your food, and they might be having a rough day. And oh my goodness, you said no ice in your drink, and they put ice in your drink, you're gonna flip out on them? No, you're not. You're gonna take away part of their tip or not give them a tip because they put ice in your drink, you didn't ask for ice, or they undercooked your meat. You don't know how many families that servers had to put up with that day. All the screaming kids, all the pressure. Yeah, I get it. You work that kind of job, you should be down for that pressure and that kind of environment, but still, you gotta chill out with servants, man. That's what police officers are. They're servants for us. You get crappy with them, they're on a higher tier of servant, whether you believe that or not. You know, I don't believe that they should be like a full-blown power trip, but yeah, they hold more power than regular civilians. So you treat them that way, plain and simple. It's like your elders, you know, you treat your elders with respect. Why? Because they're older than you, duh. Why? Because you should. It's the right thing to do. You shouldn't even have to answer it, but these kids, man. It's different some places, I know, Swick. I know. Oh yeah, you know they use anything oh, you didn't use your signal. Oh, your license plate's about to expire. About to expire. It's not even expired, but it's about to, so we're gonna pull you over and let you know. Oh, we smell something, so yeah. All them tricks. But like if you're not doing anything wrong, then should never ever have to worry, you know. You felt bad for having a warm beer, but hey, Genesis, I know like it might not taste the best, but it absorbs into your blood quicker if it's warm. I used to drink warm Heineken and I'd get toasted so quick because your body has to warm up the cool beverage in order to absorb it into the bloodstream. So if you drink a warm beverage, it absorbs into the bloodstream faster. Bro, your buzz would have been hella good. It would have been worth the taste. Just saying. How do we reach these kids? By playing video games like Isaac and talking about it. That's the best I got right now. I'm new, man. My son's 5 years old. I'm inexperienced when it comes to that. With being a mentor, I still have mentors and I'm learning how to be a mentor the right way. I wasn't given that as a child, bro. I was like I raised myself. I'm feral. I'm a feral being. I don't know how to love. I don't know how to enjoy life. I've locked my inner child up inside of me in a cage. So like even if I open the door, he's so scared to come out, you know? That's what all this is about, man. This is what Frak Caves is about. And I love these streams because it gives me an opportunity to talk to you guys about this stuff. We got the wallet. We went back and got the wallet. Now we're walking back to get some donuts. We're going to Dunkin' Donuts. We're gonna walk to Dunkin' Donuts. Man, you think you live in a big city and you walk all the time because it's just easier instead of driving, or you take an Uber or a taxi. Them kids need discipline, I agree 100%. So that's what I've kind of figured out for myself. I've got okay discipline, especially lately. You know, I've been using my water pick every day since they gave it to me because I want my mouth to change and be better. I've disciplined myself. I've been tired a few nights. I was like, man, I'll just skip tonight. And I told myself, no, you won't. You won't skip tonight. I've been reaching my calorie goal, which is small. This is like set up by my phone. I think I started at like 80 calories to burn by walking. And I started like reaching that in no time, so I raised it to 120. And then after last weekend walking that 9 miles, I blew that goal out of the water. Got all sorts of badges and achievements on my phone for it. And then I was like, you know what, I gotta raise it again. So I saw where I was at after my walk at work after I ate. I was like, what's a reasonable goal? What's something that I can achieve, but it might take a night walk after I get home from work, you know, to get the extra 500 steps or whatever. So I'm about to up my goal again because I upped it this week and I can still reach it by walking at work. You know, and I can walk further on my walk at work. I only walk for like 10 minutes, but I can walk more. I can find more time to walk. Walking in the grocery store helps. Get your steps up. Well, I think my calorie intake right now, if I had to say, you know, I grilled for the first time yesterday, Sveek. For the first time, I grilled yesterday. Charcoal grilled some chicken and had some sweet potatoes and onions. It was the first solid food I've been able to eat since Tuesday. Monday, Oracle made me some banging nachos. I mean, these nachos were fire. Some of you got to see it. Posted a picture on Twitter. These nachos were fire. So yesterday was the first day since Monday that I was able to eat solid foods. So we had grilled chicken, sweet potatoes and onions. And today I'm gonna charcoal grill some bison burgers. I'm really looking forward to that. I would say if I had to guess, I've been at a calorie deficit this week, which has been really nice to cut some of my fat along with my yoga and my strength training. So yeah, to answer your question, my calorie intake this week, I've been at a deficit. But it's been helping to cut the fat. And once I really start, I'm gonna go home today. I'm gonna maybe juice some blueberries and raspberries. Got some sparkling water to put with my juiced blueberries and red raspberries. And then I wanted to boil some eggs because I like eating hard-boiled eggs in the morning. Or like when I get to work before I start my day after I do my workout. I like to work out fasted. Maybe that'll change. Hell yeah, play them drums, bro. Play them drums. Who cares if, you know, you screw the beat up? Just keep going. Do something crazy and spectacular. That's awesome. So I hope that answers your question about the calorie intake. I know I kind of went off on a tangent. I was just giving you the lowdown of the situation, man. I got them 4 teeth pulled, so I got the only what you need protein drinks to kind of supplement my protein while I couldn't chew food. It's plant-based protein. I had someone on Twitter telling me it was gonna screw my bowels up, make my stomach hurt. But dude, I drink so much kombucha, my gut is iron. Like, I can eat meat now and it doesn't affect me. I can drink milk now. It doesn't tear my stomach up because I've got so much good bacteria in my stomach, my gut health. My gut health is like supreme right now. So I've been like, oh, okay, let's get some protein in you. Let's start eating meat again more regularly instead of every once in a while. You know, good meat though. I was gonna make salmon. I was gonna grill salmon. I had every intention of grilling salmon. But the salmon at the store was trash, bro. I was gonna get some salmon fillets, but it was trash. And then I went the next day and it was the same trash. Looked even worse. Like they probably sprayed it to make it look better. Man, people see a walker and then they go slow, but it's like, no, hurry up so I can cross the road. You got the like inconsiderate people and then the too considerate people. You can never have a balance. I guess that is the balance. Dude, I drink this this brand called Synergy, and they've got this pineapple flavor. It's my favorite. It's always sold out, and whenever I see it, I buy like 6 bottles of it because it's my favorite. There's a guava goodness that's good too. That one's good. And then there's a blue one that's good too. Sometimes I gotta settle for the Gingerade though. The Gingerade or the turmeric one, because that's all they have left. But like if you can make your own kombucha, you know, you could probably save a lot of money because you would always have the mother that you need. And it wouldn't be that bad to buy more mother. Hey, what doing, babe? Good morning. I ain't your babe, pal. But good morning. Good morning to you. Imagine thinking Frank was your babe. I ain't your babe, pal. Monster Monarch. When are you starting the bulk phase then? I don't know. I don't know when I should. I have a mentor at work. He's kind of like helping me out. He's older than I am. He told me the other day, he's like, I don't mind helping you out because you know, it looks like you're serious. Like you're not just gonna quit doing what you're doing. Like I've seen you lose a lot of weight and like you're serious about your lifestyle. So I don't mind helping you out. He wants me to go to the gym with him. He said he has 2 memberships and one of them's just sitting. And it's like, bro, I don't really want to go to the gym. I showed him the bench I got and he was like, oh yeah, that's great. He's like, but you really need to go to the gym because, you know, it'll get you into that routine. Like you'll force yourself to go and get out of the house. And I was like, bro, I don't think you understand. Like I've been doing the same routine for weeks now. Like leaving the house isn't gonna cement that routine any more than it already is. Like I've already, you know, I'm a creature of habit. This is how I do things. So like, if I have a routine, I don't stray from it. I have a highly addictive personality and right now I'm addicted to health and fitness, which is incredible. So I don't know when I'm gonna start bulking, man. I've been keeping my eye out for rocks, to be honest. Like big rocks I can lift. I hardly eat sugar. Hardly ever eat sugar. Unintentional sugar like this Prime Hydration has 2 grams of sugar. I would prefer it not to, but I drink this over the sugar-free Powerade, man. I can't do that fake sugar stuff. It's not good for you. Like if you're gonna cut sugar out of your diet, it doesn't mean that you drink diet soda with fake sweetener. Because that's artificial sweetener, man. Like they made that. They made that stuff. It can't be good. If Mama Nature makes it, you know it's good. Duh. Because it was put here for us. But man-made stuff, Yeah, man is cool. Man can build. Man can design. Man can invent. And that's all cool. But like when it comes to like, oh, let's make a convenient, efficient food and not tell them the cost that it's going to cause them to their body or whatever. Yeah, I don't like that. That's no bueno, man. Okay, I bought a scale last weekend and I went from like 185 to 162. The last time I weighed myself was a few months ago at 185. I got the scale and I weighed 162. So, I agree with you. I think it is time to add some pounds because I feel like I'm just a little, my BMI is perfect, but that doesn't mean I'm healthy. And I still have probably like 23% body fat, if I had to guess, and that's being like extremely conservative. It's probably not that high. But if I had to guess just by pinching and adding the numbers up, the averaging, then I would say that I could lose some more body fat. But I do want to start bulking, and that's why I got the bench, and I'm going to set it up today and I'll send you a picture. Or I'll post a picture in the Discord. Probably post one on Twitter. But I'm going to order some donuts, okay? Well, we probably will lift. I plan on lifting and buying more weights. So I'm gonna head in that direction, but I don't know how far I'm gonna take it. It's just I'll probably get really addicted to it. No. Can I get half a dozen donuts? I'll probably just get one of each on top here with the sprinkles. I'll get a Bavarian cream. A Boston cream. And a jelly. No, that's it. Thank you. No, thank you.
All right, have a wonderful day.
You too, thank you. $8.55. Had a 10, just threw the rest in the tip jar. Why not? Say 6, bro. Well, their sign says half a dozen. So if I said 6, they'd be like, you mean half a dozen? You mean half a dozen? Because that's what their sign says. You got to use the nomenclature that they have because they don't understand it if you switch it up. I see what you're saying, but like the sign literally says half a dozen. So if I would have said 6, they would have been confused and been like, how many is that? I don't know how to ring that up. I don't know how to ring that up. You know what I mean? Hey, maybe send me something like that, Genesis. Maybe send me something like that. Look, we got the Duncan. We got the Duncan. Look, I wish I could lift that rock, Sveek. Look at that rock. This thing is huge. Look at it compared to the... There ain't no way, bro. There's a small one over there. I couldn't lift that one either. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, you got me. Yeah, I know. I've got excuses. I know. Thank you so much for putting up with my excuses, bro. I know a lot of the times you've got some really good critiques. You got really good critiques. And I get where you're coming from, but I doubt she would have known what 6 meant if I said 6, because the sign says half a dozen. Yeah, either tweet at me on Twitter, Genesis, or send it to me on Instagram, because I won't remember. I'm in the beginning stages, you guys. I'm learning. I kind of know fundamentals, but that's from 7th grade, okay? Like, I knew in the 7th grade that if you're gonna bench press, you wanna do inclines and don't mess around with just a standard bench press, because that's garbage. You wanna do the incline. Like, I know stuff like that. I started doing box squats and holding it for as long as I can. I'm trying to get these fundamentals down, trying to get these basic muscles down in the core so that I can build on them. I know I'll get my noob gains. I don't think I'm gonna be a victim of ego lifting, because I don't lift at the gym, but I do really appreciate Genesis and Sveek for all the inspiration you've given me and the motivation to keep going. I just want you guys to know, I know you guys are further along in your journey than I am. You guys know what you're talking about, and I take your advice. I listen to your advice. I very much appreciate it. Just so you know. Flat bench is goated. Yeah, but you want to fucking, I mean, you want to build your pectoral muscles. You want that incline, bro. You want to shape your pecs and really have it, you know. Like I said, I'm doing box squats. I got my bench, so now I can do more things with the bench, because all I've been able to do is like curls and triceps and lats. But yeah, the same couple that sold us the bench also had a bar, but it wasn't a 2-inch Olympic. It was like a standard. It was like, okay, so you're 2-inch on your foot, your leg extensions. You have a 2-inch adapter for your weights on your leg extensions, but then you have just a regular 1-inch bar with vinyl weights, and it came with the weight rack, you know, for the bench press. But I want to get a 2-inch Olympic style bar. I'm going all in, man. I'm buying all this stuff that I want Ragnar to be able to use. Lift to failure and eat lots. That's what I'm doing, bro. Lifting the failure. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Lifting the failure is how you get your gains. Like, none of this, like, the guy I work with, he's telling me he does his sets, like, he'll do his warm-up sets, and then he'll do sets, but then each time they decrease until they get down to like 5 or 3. But he'll add weight each time he decreases the sets. And that works for him. He's in his 40s. You know, maybe that's what I'll have to do when I'm in my 40s, but right now I'm going to failure, bro, because that's where your muscles really start to grow. It's just, it's logical. I mean, I know I shouldn't look at it like that, but it's logical. It makes sense. Like the human body is a machine. Yeah, flat bench is a classic. I know it's a classic. But you're telling me, you know, benching, let's just say 150 on an incline compared to doing 150 flat, like what's cooler? You know? It's funny, I'm like going on this health walk for over an hour and I'm carrying a box of donuts on this walk. Like it's just funny. Like walking by other people that are doing their fitness walk and I've got this box of donuts and they're like probably looking at me like, this long-haired, long beard, 5-toe shoes with his phone, filming the ground or filming his face. What's he doing? Drinking that Prime Energy drink. He's a hipster. Look at this long-haired, long-bearded hipster with these toe shoes, these barefoot shoes, filming everything with a box of Dunkin'. You hipster, I'm a boomer. Bar, weights, flat bench, and squat rack, and pretty much everything's covered. Yeah, I've been following that Atlas Power Shrugged and listened to his Q&As. He has 2 Q&As. I listen to those to kind of figure out where he's at, why he does what he does. I like that guy a lot, man. He's cool. He lifts in his parking lot because COVID shut down and he couldn't go to the gym. Well, he just continued to lift in the parking lot because he realized that's all he needs. That dude, I'm nowhere near his strength, but man, he gives me some motivation, bro. He inspires me. He shouted out a guy on Instagram, archaeological strongman. And this dude is like, gotta be in his late 40s, early 50s. And he's not like real buff, but you can tell that he's a trainer of some sort. Like he used to lift and he knows what'll get you strong. And I was watching some of his reels and he's got this one he was showing where it's a squat with a dumbbell, but you squat, you twist, and then you press the dumbbell above your head. So you're doing a squat, you're doing your sides, your obliques, your back, your shoulders, all with a dumbbell and a squat, but you just change the motion. And I heard lifting to failure, range of motion, all of these are key. You extend your range of motion. I watched this video of him yesterday I was like, why does he have such little weight on his bar? He can lift way more than that. Well, he was standing on his weights, kept his arms straight, and used his back to lift. And I was like, wow, that's incredible. That's a great back exercise. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. But like, and then he was talking about, you know, if you want to strengthen your forearms, you want to strengthen your grip, you know, you can do that by changing your plates out. You know what I mean? You can pinch your plates and strengthen your grip. You know, like putting different weights on, carrying them, just maneuvering them. Like old school strongman stuff is like really cool. I'm interested in that kind of stuff too. It's legit. Yeah, add more weight. Add more weight. The muscles will get used to it. They're like, bruh, I can do it. What you mean? I can do that. You throw on some more weight and your muscles are like, what? I didn't know you could do that, bro. Thank you. Your muscles love it. They love that stuff, man. All right, I'm gonna stop walking for a second. I can't see. Had to try those one-handed deadlifts. You did it? Yeah, I know. I want to get some of those rings, man. I thought about going to Maynard's. I don't go to Lowe's anymore ever since your video on Twitter a few years ago. I haven't stepped in Lowe's, maybe in their nursery for their plants and stuff, but I don't go to Lowe's. I'll go to Maynard's. Go to Menards, and I thought about getting some posts. You know, some posts, so I can put them in the ground, some wooden posts, and then getting a metal bar so I can do pull-ups, because pull-ups are really good too. You know, I could do that every day as a part of my thing. I just do pull-ups every day, you know, on top of whatever weights I wanted to lift. But like, variance is key. You do the same workout too much, you're gonna build the same muscles, they're gonna get huge, yeah, but you wanna work all your muscles. You wanna work the support muscles, you wanna work muscles that don't do a lot, they're just there to support. And that's where you get the extreme size, is by expanding all of your muscles. So you just do the same workouts all the time, your body's gonna get used to it. Even if you add the weight, yeah, you're gonna strengthen your muscles, they're gonna grow a little bit, but you gotta add variance, you gotta twist it up. You gotta shake it up a little bit. You can't let your body get used to it. You know, and it's like at the dentist, they gave me prescription bottles to put in my water pick, and they're like, use that all up, and then you're gonna use this after. So I used all that up, started using the other after, went back for another appointment, and they said, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep the bacteria on its toes. We're gonna give you another prescription. You're gonna quit using the other stuff that we told you to use, and you're gonna go back to the prescription. You're gonna throw them bacteria a curveball because they're getting used to it. So you change it up so the bacteria don't know what they're doing. Oh, I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, my dentist rocks. That's so smart. It's the same thing with your muscles. They're gonna get used to it. Your body's gonna tell you things. Your mind's gonna tell you things. You gotta listen to your third eye. I can't read the chat, it's too bright. I gotta get in the shade and I gotta stop. I don't wanna stop. $50 kilograms, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I wish that we were full-blown metric here. It kind of sucks because, especially in the field that I'm in, like machining and stuff like that, different customers want different things. Some blueprints will be in metric, some will be in standard. And we got to convert all the time. Like, oh, okay, so this many inches is this many millimeters. And we got to constantly convert back and forth. Same with tools. When you use certain tools, some are listed in millimeters metric or standard. And it's just annoying. Even with vehicles, like you have a Ford, and it's like, oh, standard. Oh no, there's a metric component though. You need a metric wrench for this, but you need a standard wrench for that. We're cool. Like, why? Idiots. Believe me, metric should be the all. Because let me tell you, those machines I used to run, I don't run machines now, but those machines I used to run, they were made in Italy. Gildemeisters. They were Gildemeisters. The most beautiful machines I've ever seen. And they weren't even anything like great to look at. They were from the 90s. But just like their design, they're like a sewing machine, bro. They've got a Maltese cross that actually has a use. Like the iron cross is actually the Maltese cross. And what it did with that machine was when it indexed, it would help keep the timing so everything worked right and the gears and everything didn't jam up. It's incredible. Incredible. Yeah, let me get that half a dozen and 3/8 inch bolt. Exactly, bro. Yeah, we buffered for a minute. I don't know why. We're in town. It's not like, we were out in the woods, so I don't know what happened there. I think we're going to break our 10-mile goal today, especially if I walk again later. I didn't walk 10 miles now, but we can get it done by the end of the day. That's for sure. I was a little fatigued around 9:30 last night. That's not normal, but with how much we've been walking, it seems about right. So I think that 10 miles is easily attainable on the weekends for sure. It's over 20,000 steps. It's a lot of steps. Like I said, if you live in the city, that's normal. Appreciate all the likes. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. Thought about dropping these donuts off and going for another walk. Just not stopping, I'm not ready, but maybe I should stop. You have a concerning amount of bug bites? Like mosquitoes or fleas or what? Spiders? Chiggers? Chiggers are bad, but at least with chigger bites, you can just put clear nail polish on them and it suffocates them, and then they get better. Brought the fam donuts. Hopefully they're happy. They've got a variety. There's 3 with sprinkles instead of just 1. 3 different kinds of icing on them too. So hopefully everyone in the house is happy. It sucks when they're not happy. Dude, they have these bikes now that don't have pedals. They're push bikes. I was like, look, Ragnar, he's riding without training wheels. And then the kid was like, yeah, it's a push bike. It doesn't have pedals. I was like, whoa, I had no idea. Just don't scratch them. That bleeding will irritate you. You're welcome. West Nile virus. Yeah, donut time. They got some donuts. All right, I don't know. I just got your tweet, Genesis. Probably because I connected to the Wi-Fi. Probably walk up here, up the street. Maybe we should just end it now. No. For some reason I lost it. Oh, right on, man. Thank you. Yes, I said you could go. That means drive in front of me, but you take your sweet ass time, so that means other cars have time to come up and then I've got to wait for them. Like, lazy people don't understand. You got to keep the body moving. They're like, oh, I'm going to go slow. They let me go. I'm going to go slow and let other cars catch up. That way they have to wait for that car too. Yeah. Like, oh man. Humanity. Everyone's an NPC. Just be considerate, please. Be nice. Be considerate of other people. This isn't your earth. This isn't your world. We all share it. We're all one. Quit being so inconsiderate to one another. Rude AF. There's my little rant, my little negativity. Sorry. Do it. Clip it. Clip it. That's cool. I appreciate that, man. Yours is better. Your mom impression, I can't do that. You got that spot on. And your Mike Judge impressions. Dude, your Butthead and your Hank Hill are like 9 out of 10, bro. If I had like low quality headphones, I would think it was Mike Judge. There's just that little smidge. But I'm sure you could work on that and make it. I wouldn't even be able to tell. Appreciate you, man. Hello there. Dude, that wasn't great. Your mother laugh is so good. I cannot do that. I tried. I think the first time you heard me do it was the best time I could. And then every other time I stutter. And it's like when I try to play drums. Like I can't like keep a constant roll. Like one of my hands catches up or stops and the other one keeps going. So like one arm can do a roll, like part of a roll, but then the other arm like stutters. And that's like what, oh, there's another turtle. Or not turtle, but frog. Another frog. Yeah. Darby's got some good impressions, man. The dude's talented. All right. Final incline and we're out. Hi there, Eliminator. Thanks for liking the stream, guys. We've been walking for over an hour and a half. We walked halfway to Dunkin' Donuts and then we walked home to get our wallet and then we walked all the way back to Dunkin' Donuts and we dropped the donuts off back at home. Went for a quick stroll around the block so we could go on one final incline to finish our walk. This incline's really good when I push the stroller too. It really works my calves really good. But we'll be seeing you guys later. Appreciate you all. When's the next Super Smash Bros. Stream? I don't know. I don't know, TBH. I don't know. And that's it. Thanks for being here, people. I'm leaving.